Please stand for our Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge of allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Please remain standing for the national anthem. Thank you. You may now be seated.
Thank you, Luis. Luis is the salutatorian of the class of 2025. This is a reminder before we proceed that this program is being live streamed. Good morning, proud parents, families, friends, school officials, staff members, and most importantly, you, the class of 2025. On behalf of students and staff, it is my pleasure to welcome you to celebrate the 5th commencement ceremony of the Elizabeth City Pasquotank Early College. It is my honor to recognize the dignitaries who have joined us to commend this class. Honored guests are members of the Elizabeth City Pasquotank Board of Education and District Administration. Please stand to be recognized as I call your names. From our Board of Education, School Board Chair Angela Cobb, Vice Chair Pam Pereza, and board members Valerie Bogues, Angelique Bolin, Tommy Old, Sharon Warden, and Dr. Sheila Williams. Our district administrators are Superintendent Dr. Keith Parker, Assistant Superintendent of Curriculum and Instruction, Sammy Fudge, Assistant Superintendent of Human Resources, Rachel Haynes, Assistant Superintendent of Finance, Candy Tilley, and the Executive Director of Elementary Education, Dr. Katina Waples. Thank you to this group of individuals for your support and commitment to our students. Guiding students each day are teachers Michelle Barker, Chris Depker, Benita Robinson, and Liz Wooten. Heather Briner is our school counselor. And Michelle Spence is our data manager and bookkeeper. I would like to give special thanks to College of the Albemarle faculty, staff, and security for their work with our students and staff, and especially to Savannah Winslow of the Performing Arts Center. Thank you. To our parents, guardians, and to all of you that care for these students. And most importantly, to you, the graduates, as we celebrate this significant milestone in your life. Thank you for choosing the early college and for allowing us these years with you and for helping to make them memorable. Today, we proudly celebrate 28 graduates. This week, 26 of our students completed their associate's degrees and certifications. Sixteen of our students received Associate of Arts degree. 9 students received an Associate of Science degree. And 1 student completed an associate degree in nursing. We are also proud to recognize students who earned additional credentials. 3 of our students received the General Business Administration certificates. 3 completed the Nurses Aid certification. And 1 student earned a welding certificate. And certainly not last, but one of our students became the very first Elizabeth City Pasquotank Early College student to begin COA's Aviation Technology program. Each of these students has completed college-level coursework and shown that they are more than ready for higher education. We have 5 students this year who have accumulated over $236,000 and counting in scholarship and award money. You will note that many of our students have a variety of cords and pins placed on their stoles. These items were earned for work completed in high school and awarded earlier this month. Listed in your program are students' names, awards, and a key to the awards. College, UNC, and NC scholar endorsements are placed on the diplomas. It is with great pride and deep admiration that we celebrate the accomplishments of an extraordinary group of young folks. Class of 2025, you are defined by your intellect, by your perseverance, and you are without question a smart and fun group of students. You've shown determination, personal growth, and a remarkable ability to adapt, especially when life threw you challenges. As Griffons, you soared higher than you imagined. But what excites me the most is that you have yet to unlock your full potential. Each of you carries within you the power to lead, the power to innovate, and the power to make a meaningful difference in the world. Whether you pursue further education, enter the workforce, serve your communities, or explore the unknown, you are ready. Graduates, know that you leave behind not just a legacy, but also a standard, one of excellence, of perseverance, and of joy. We are immensely proud of you and who you are, and we are excited for who you will become. On behalf of the entire early college community, I offer you my heartfelt congratulations. May the journey ahead be filled with purpose, discovery, and continued success. Go forth with confidence and never forget, you will always be a Griffon. It is my pleasure to welcome to the stage our valedictorian, Alyssa Garrison.
Thank you. Dr. Keith Parker graduated from East Carolina University with a bachelor's and master's degree in history education and a doctorate in educational leadership. He began his career in Edgecombe County as a social studies teacher at Southwest Edgecombe High School. He also served as the principal of Martin Millennium Academy, a K-8 magnet school. He then served as the communications director, secondary school director, and assistant superintendent for Dare County Schools. Dr. Parker was named superintendent of the Elizabeth City Pasquotank Public Schools in 2022. Dr. Parker believes that the purpose of school is to prepare our young people with everything they will need to live a choice-driven life. Please welcome Dr. Keith Parker.
Good morning. Would you join with me one more time and let's just give some celebration to the class of 2025. We are so proud of you graduates, all 28 of you. And as I look out this morning and I see so many of your families, our faculty, our friends and loved ones that are here. I just want to take a moment and recognize all of the people that have poured into your lives, that care about you greatly, and have helped you to get to this moment here today. So to our family and our friends and our loved ones, let's give a round of applause to all of them as well. You know, graduates, it's been 13 years for you since you started this journey in kindergarten. Probably no way to track how many assignments, how many projects, how many thousands of pages you read in a book, and probably untold experiences that have helped you get to where you are today. But having said all of that, the moment has come, and here we are. This morning is a way to celebrate you, a day to recognize the incredible humans that you are and all of your accomplishments. As I was hearing Miss Lee read off the accomplishments of your class, I couldn't help but think how incredible it is for many of you to walk away from here today with both a high school diploma and a degree from the College of the Albemarle. That is an accomplishment you ought to be proud of. And yeah. And collectively in your class, having earned, and I stress the word earned, over $250,000 in scholarships. That's something to be proud of too. And to all of you, you have what it takes. You are prepared to go into that next chapter. And today is a celebration for you. I can't help but look at you right now, and the question that's running through my mind is, if there was some time machine that would allow me to go back and sit where you're sitting right now, would I do it all over again? And I don't know the answer to that. But I do know I've learned some things along the way that I wish I had known then. But there's no way for you to know those things without you figuring it out yourselves as well. And I'll tell you, one of the things I think I have learned since I sat where you sat is that you don't become the person you want to be all at once. Instead, you have to build and shape your character day by day, experience by experience. Failure and success both work together to make you a better person. and that takes time. And as you move into this next exciting chapter, you're going to be leaving us today, going into a world that is filled with some incredible opportunities and possibilities, some of which never existed in the world until today. But you're also going into a world that is plagued with systemic challenges and problems that if you don't help us solve those, we are going to have some dark days ahead. But what gives me encouragement is, despite all of the challenges we've had, there's still great opportunity to do good. And so I think the great call to action for you, class of 2025, is to live your life in a way where you run toward the challenges of our time, not run away from them, where you find solutions to problems and build bridges to bring people together in this world. I have been warned by your student board member, Brandon Moore, that I had to be brief and that I couldn't talk about astronauts or going to the moon or ramble on, as Brandon said I've done in years past. So I'm going to take the advice from my young friend, and I'm going to leave you with this. Instead of talking about astronauts or the moon or other things, Brandon, I'm going to talk about, as I close, ants, bees, and humans. And then Brandon can make fun of me of that after we're done here. But that comes from one of the most interesting authors I've read, and it is from an author named E.O. Wilson, a biologist who passed away in his late 90s, but one of the most influential scientists of our time. And he wrote a lot about what he called were the cooperating species, the species on our planet that have done things by having to work together. And in particularly, he researched ants, bees, and humans. These species have thrived not because they're the strongest of the species, but because they know how to work together to solve problems collectively for the benefit of the whole. Bees, if you think about it, pollinate every year over half the crops on planet Earth in a matter of the springtime when they do that. Ants, through the millions of them, collectively, fun fact, if you add up all the weight of the ants on Earth and all the weight of the people, the ants weigh more than the people, meaning there are a lot more ants on planet Earth than people, but they work together and oftentimes will sacrifice themselves to save the mound. But humans are unique, and they have also worked together and have built bridges across oceans, healed diseases, and written poetry that speaks to the heart of your soul. But Wilson said humans are different than anybody else because we have a conscience and a consciousness, meaning we are self-aware, but we also have empathy. We make decisions, but we get to choose why we make those decisions. Because of that, we can sometimes be prideful, but we can also be compassionate. And I think the question for your class of 2025, and for the 21st century will be, which one of those two things will win out? Will it be the pride, or will it be the compassion? I'm hopeful enough to believe faithfully that it will be the compassion. The world you're walking into, despite its opportunities, is far from perfect. But the world wasn't perfect for the generations that came before you either, and they still found ways to build bridges, to dream, and to create. Now, it's your turn. Class of 2025, go forward with a spirit of confidence, grounded in the fact that regardless of what comes your way, you are prepared for the moment. Rise with the occasion, and never stop believing in the ability of humans to change their mind on things. The great French poet Victor Hugo famously wrote, "There is nothing more powerful than an idea whose time has come." Class of 2025, your time has come. So now I want you to go forward to solve problems, do great things, bring the beautiful people of this world together, and most of all, make us proud. Thank you, God bless you, and good luck.
Thank you, Dr. Parker. Next year, I have him submit a rough draft of his speech, so this doesn't happen again, y'all. I was playing. That was amazing. It is a privilege to welcome Ms. Angela Cobb, who serves as chair of the ECPPS Board of Education. An educator of 30 years, with her last 18 spent right here in ECPPS. Angela Cobb has been on the Board of Education since December of 2022 and has served as board chair since June of 2023. She previously served as an English teacher, AIG facilitator, and principal at both Wheatsville Elementary and Northeastern High School, where she retired from at the end of 2020. Ms. Cobb has 4 children, a wonderful daughter-in-law, and 2 grandsons, Elijah and Emery, who are the apples of her eye. Her passion and enthusiasm for ECPPS is at the end of the forefront of her work with the board. Please welcome the ECPPS Board of Education Chair, Ms. Cobb.
Good morning. I got a message last night from Mrs. Lee, and it said, "I can't wait to hear the words of wisdom that you are going to share at graduation today," which made me promptly tear up and throw away the speech I had written for this morning. It made me a little nervous. I want to tell you a little bit about Miss Lee. And I did warn her that this was going to happen. Miss Lee used to teach history and social studies at Pasquotank County High School. Graduates, I don't even know if you knew that. She taught a lot of students at Pasquotank County High School, and she was an amazing teacher. But I can promise you, if you were to talk to her students from then and ask them, what did she tell you, they might not remember. But if you ask them, what did you do in her class? What memories did you make? They could tell you that. They could tell you specifically about a time where Miss Lee did in her class a war simulator, where the students took all the desks and made bunkers and bombed each other with big balled up balls of paper. That's a memory that they're going to remember forever. So that got me to thinking a little bit about words. Words are important, but 10 years from now, you're not going to remember what I said up here today. You might not even remember 10 days from now what I said up here today. But what you will remember are actions and memories. So humor me for just a bit. Graduates, take a look at your fellow classmates. Find that person, your person, that you have a memory with, that you've done something crazy with, that you've done something phenomenal with. Look at that person and think about how those actions made memories and how that will stay with you forever. Now humor me one more time. Stand up. All your graduates, stand up. Turn around and look into the audience and find your person or people. See your people. You might not remember what they say to you today, but can you feel the love in this room? Do you feel the pride? Feel those acts of love and pride and maybe even a little relief, because you're not going to ever forget that. And take those memories, hold them close, and keep them with you forever. Okay, graduates, you can turn right back around and have a seat. So if I had to give you words of wisdom for today, it would simply be this. Don't just rely on words. Take actions and make memories. On behalf of the Board of Education, it is my honor to represent this amazing board in congratulating you. We can't wait to see the actions you take and the memories you make. Congratulations.
Thank you, Mrs. Cobb. At this time, we're going to bring forth 2 of our student speakers. These students were awarded the Griffon Fife Awards. This award is our staff's highest award. These students are Sanaya Brackett and Luis Vargas Flores.
Good morning, Dr. Parker, members of the school board, Ms. Lee, and early college staff, students, and families. As I stand here today, it's hard to put into words the mix of emotions running through me. Gratitude, nostalgia, a bit of sadness, but more than anything, love. Love for this journey, love for the people who made it unforgettable, and love for every lesson, every laugh, and every late night cry that brought us here. This moment is not just a ceremony. It's the closing of a chapter that changed us forever. There were days we doubted ourselves, days the pressure felt suffocating, and days we weren't sure we could keep going. But somehow we kept moving, and we kept showing up. We leaned on each other more than we sometimes realize, but look at us, we made it. Not just through classes and deadlines, but through growth that changed us in ways we never expected. We became stronger, softer, and more human. None of this would have been possible without our families and teachers. Thank you for being our foundation, for holding space for us when we didn't have the words, and for celebrating even the smallest victories. You all have been such good role models for us. Throughout this journey, I've had role models who showed me the way, people who led by example and helped me see what was possible. With these individuals, I have accumulated so many memories, one of them being in my personal finance class in my junior year. The seniors in this class allow me to see the reality of senior year, not just the responsibilities and pressures, but the meaning behind it all. Their deep talks, encouragement, and constant motivation were something I held close to all year. They may not know just how much of an impact they made, but I am eternally grateful to them. Not only did they show what real friends are, they showed me what the strength, honesty, and leadership look like. And I can only hope I've done the same for someone else. As we stand on the edge of something new, I know it's scary, but it's also full of hope and promise. Wherever we go next, whatever we become, I hope we never lose this version of ourselves. The ones who made it through, the ones who showed up, and the ones who dared to dream, even when it was hard. Seniors, if I could offer one piece of advice, it would be don't rush through the memories you're in. Reflect on these moments, the laughter in the hallways, the people who've seen every version of you, the late night talks, the inside jokes, even the chaos. These moments right here are the ones you'll look back on when life gets heavy. So as we close this chapter, hold tight to the memories, the people, and the love that carried us here. We may be parting ways, but a piece of each other will always remain. Here's to the tears we cried, the laughs we shared, and the strengths we found. We made it. And although we're going on different paths, we'll always share this moment, this place, and the pride of how far we've come. Thank you.
Good morning, everyone. I'd like to start off by giving a big thank you to everyone in this room. Thank you to all the parents who encouraged their kids, believed in them to do better, cared about them, even when times were hard, made sure they had everything they needed to succeed. Thank you to all the siblings and friends who showed their support and care, even while they were probably really busy. Thank you to the wonderful staff here for having the patience, love, understanding we all needed. Y'all have made this school something to be very proud of, and we love you for that. We truly wouldn't have made it without everyone in this room, so truly, thank you. It's crazy to think that just like that, high school has come to an end. I think back last year when we were watching previous seniors graduate thinking, I wonder how happy they are now that I don't have to worry about this and get to live life as they please. But here I stand a year later in their shoes, and all I can think is, why didn't we have a little bit more time? 4 years is a long time, don't get me wrong, but you know the saying, time flies when you're having fun? The last couple of years must have been really fun because it flew by. 1 minute we're freshmen still transitioning between quarantine and face-to-face classes. The next we're all taking personal finance, the final class required for graduation. While it's bittersweet how we will all be moving on and doing our own thing, it's important to remember where and who we are. We're all graduating here together. We're all Griffons, but most importantly, we're all a family. A family whose bond keeps getting stronger and who will always have each other's back no matter what, or where life takes us. No matter if we go to NC State, ECU, UNC, Howard, ECSU, y'all get the point. No matter where the world we may be or we may be doing, we have all built such a strong connection these past couple of years, we can consider each other family. I do hope that connection remains even as we move on to a new chapter of our lives. It really does sadden me to say goodbye to everyone, people I've known since elementary, middle school, and now even high school. It's been a wonderful journey, and I'm glad we were all able to share it together. Let's focus on the positive side of things, though. Let's just enjoy today. Everyone here who's worked hard did prove that it wasn't for nothing. Congratulations to everyone here today. We're very proud of you. I like to go a little off script here, I'm sorry. But last night I was having a conversation with my mother, and she said I better say something in Spanish. And I was like, it's not in the script. She said, I don't care. So I think it's fair. I love her so much. She sacrificed a lot for me. I'm truly indebted to her, so I think it's only fair if I speak a little Spanish for her. Gracias por todo lo que han hecho. Los amo. Ustedes son los mejores. Love you all. Switching back to English now. Truly thank you all for being here. Congratulations to our seniors. Thank you to all of y'all here. Thank you to Ms. Briner. Thank you to Ms. Spence. Thank you to Ms. Wooten. Thank you to Ms. Barker. Thank you to Ms. Robinson. Thank you to Mr. Depker. Even those that are no longer with us, thank you to Ms. Arnell. Thank you to Ms. Daniels. Thank you to Mr. McMillan. Thank you to Mr. Linebarger. Thank you to Ms. Five. But a special thank you to Ms. Lee. She has cared so much for this school. She cared about everybody here. Truly, the next generation is in the best hands possible. Thank you for everything.
Thank you, Sanaya and Louise, for sharing those words. They were pretty powerful, and I'm humbled. Thank you. Class of 2025, please rise. Superintendent Parker, Chair Cobb, and members of the Elizabeth City Pasquotank Board of Education. These students have completed all credits as required by the state and local guidelines and are students in good standing at the Elizabeth City Pasquotank Early College. It is my privilege to present the 2025 candidates for graduation. Row 1, make your way to the stage. Row 2, you may be seated.
Peyton Sage Beal. National Honor Society, cum laude, and Associate in Arts degree. Sanaya Naangel Brockett. Volunteer Award, National Honor Society, ECPPS Senior Scholar, Griffon Fife Award, summa cum laude, Associate Degree in Arts. Liliana Elizabeth Buzetta. SGA Senior Representative, Associate Degree in Arts. Connor Owen Chrisman. SGA Senior Representative, English Achievement, Math High Achievement, Chemistry High Achievement, Science High Achievement, English High Achievement, History High Achievement, College Endorsement, College UNC Endorsement, NC Scholar Endorsement, ECPPS Senior Scholar, summa cum laude, and Associate Degree in Science. Mohammed Migdi Laya. Associate Degree in Arts. Alyssa Marie Garrison. Math High Achievement, English High Achievement, History High Achievement, College Endorsement, College UNC Endorsement, NC Scholar Endorsement, National Honor Society, ECPPS Senior Scholar, summa cum laude, valedictorian, General Business Administration Certificate, and Associate Degree in Arts. Jason Michael Gillard. Associate Degree in Arts. Tyler Drew Hawkins. Math High Achievement, College Endorsement, College UNC Endorsement, summa cum laude, and Associate Degree in Arts. Sarah Michelle Hughes. English High Achievement, College Endorsement, College UNC Endorsement, ECPPS Senior Scholar, summa cum laude, and Associate Degree in Nursing. Robert Stephen Josve III. Math High Achievement, Math Highest Overall Average, Earth Science Award, Biology Award, Science High Achievement, History High Achievement, College Endorsement, College UNC Endorsement, NC Scholar Endorsement, summa cum laude, and Associate Degree in Science. Sequin Neve Lee. Chemistry MVP Award, College Endorsement, College UNC Endorsement, National Honor Society, cum laude, and Associate Degree in Science. Bryce Kaiser Leffler. Math High Achievement, English Achievement, College Endorsement, College UNC Endorsement, ECPPS Senior Scholar, cum laude, Welding Certificate, and Associate Degree in Science. Connor Michael Leffler. Math High Achievement, Physical Science Award, College Endorsement, College UNC Endorsement, ECPPS Senior Scholar, summa cum laude, and Associate Degree in Arts. Andrew Jackson Lee. Math High Achievement, English High Achievement, History High Achievement, College Endorsement, College UNC Endorsement, NC Scholar Endorsement, National Honor Society, ECPPS Senior Scholar, summa cum laude, General Business Administration Certificate, and Associate Degree in Arts. Anastasia Renee Madison. College Endorsement, College UNC Endorsement, and Associate Degree in Arts. Madeline Sarah Martinez. College Endorsement, College UNC Endorsement, NC Academic Scholar, National Honor Society, ECPPS Senior Scholar, summa cum laude, and Associate Degree in Arts. Row 1, please be seated. Row 2, please make your way to the stage. Brandon Jeremiah Moore. English High Achievement, English Achievement, History High Achievement, Volunteer Award, College Endorsement, College UNC Endorsement, National Honor Society, ECPPS Senior Scholar, ECPPS Student School Board Representative, summa cum laude, Nurse's Aid Certificate, and Associate Degree in Arts. Ariana Marie Quintero. Associate Degree in Arts. Camden Benjamin Roberts. Logan Alexander Sellers. College Endorsement, College UNC Endorsement, cum laude, Associate Degree in Science. Natalie Kate Stevens. SGA Vice President, Math High Achievement, English High Achievement, National Honor Society, ECPPS Senior Scholar, summa cum laude, and Associate Degree in Science. Mason Miles Stewart. English High Achievement, College Endorsement, College UNC Endorsement, ECPPS Senior Scholar, summa cum laude, Associate Degree in Science. Michaelin Alohilani Tori. Volunteer Award, NC Academic Scholar, National Honor Society, ECPPS Senior Scholar, summa cum laude, and Associate Degree in Arts. Luis Alvin Vargas Flores. English High Achievement, College Endorsement, College UNC Endorsement, NC Academic Scholar, National Honor Society, Griffon Fife Award, ECPPS Senior Scholar, summa cum laude, salutatorian, Associate Degree in Arts. Nadia Vasquez Rivera. College Endorsement, College UNC Endorsement, National Honor Society, ECPPS Senior Scholar, summa cum laude, Nurse's Aid Certificate, and Associate Degree in Science. Jasmine Michelle Walton. National Honor Society, cum laude, and associate degree in science. Bella Jordan Williams. English High Achievement. Madeline Grace Young. College endorsement, College UNC endorsement, National Honor Society, ECPPS Senior Scholar, Nurse's Aid Certificate, summa cum laude, and associate degree in arts. Row 2, you may be seated.
Thank you, Mrs. Wooten. Alyssa Garrison will execute the final graduation honor. As she comes to the stage, one final request. At the conclusion of the ceremony, please wait until the students have cleared the auditorium before leaving. You may meet your graduates at the front of the building.
All right, is everybody ready? All right, class of 2025, please stand. You may now turn your tassel.
It is my honor and pleasure, through the power conferred on me by the state of North Carolina, to declare that the members of the class of 2025 are graduates of the Elizabeth City Pasquotank Early College.